folks, how are you? My name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the creative Course Collab, a curator for the Creative Curiosities Paper and Notions Pack, and a proud member of the Crafty Bunch. I'm going to find me here on my live, sprinkle me out a few places. Oh, me. Ooh, got a busy, busy day, a busy, busy week. Y'all. Oh, I tell you what. Let's go there. Hey Dee, how are you? Hopefully you're having a great day. We are working on our old Christmas tree. I just decided to call it that last minute. Hey Capri, good to see you too. We're going to go ahead and get started because I got limited time today. Got a lot going on. Found my white. What little bit of white I have, I found it. That's the one thing I've lost in the studio that I found. Oh my Lord, my landslides. I tell you what, this is my last week of work for the new year. There's a couple things I have to do next week for work. And then I'm basically off until the new year. And one of my goals and objectives, other than to just have fun and enjoy my family, is to clean my studio. You need to practice this tree with the top. Yeah, you get well, the beauty about this is it doesn't matter if you get heavy-handed and one gets a little thicker. It doesn't matter. It's great practice for it. It's absolutely great practice for it. So I'm gonna work in just some white. We put in some blue, and now I'm gonna work in just some white. I have no idea what my printer is doing over there. It all of a sudden just came to life and started making noise. I'm like, okay. I'm just going to work in a little white. I do IT work. So I work for UVA in the IT department. Right now I've done a little bit of everything from building servers to help desk I should start where I began. Help desk to working on servers, building servers, designing systems, enterprise systems. Now I kind of use all of that, and I work as a BA, business analyst, for like when we have new systems or new things coming in, like all of the how does it work? And what's connecting to what, and all of that, and supporting the project teams who are building it, and all that. That's what I do now. It's exciting. It actually is I do love my job because it's something you don't do the same thing every day. Like, you do not. Now you may work like multiple days on the same project, but it's not like every day, you go in and you do the exact same thing and the exact same, you never know. You could do the downside of that is it is a good field. Hey, Paula, the downside of that is you could spend months working on something that just gets canceled. We're not doing that anymore. We're going to go over here and do this other thing. And I'll tell you, when those days happen, it's not fun, because you feel like, well, 6 months of my time just gone for nothing. Yeah, budgets, exactly. Usually that's the killing factor, is the budget. The thing is that frustrates you is because I've been doing it long enough that, and I know, like, I've been there 30 years. And I've been in, oh, I got a little studio gremlin or something because something just fell across the room for no reason. Okay. Just like boom. Okay. Anyway, um, so we're gonna put some ornaments on. And so I've been at where I'm at now for the past 17 years, I think. I worked 13 years doing this similar thing over at the health system far as building servers, and I was their email um, person over there. I built their email system, and then the academic side pulled me over there to build theirs. And then I did that and supported it. And then, so 13 years at the hospital, and then for UVA, and then 17 years at ITS. And so I've been there long enough to know when something's too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to buy this. And so, you try to say it ahead of time, like, yeah, no, we're not going to buy this. And then they send you down the rabbit hole of all of the discovery and all of that. And then only to come out with, yeah, this is too expensive. We're not going to buy this. And that's when you're like, yeah, I feel like I just wasted 6 months of my time going down a rabbit hole that I knew we weren't going to pay that much money for that. But sometimes they have surprised me. Use the side of my flat brush. Yes. So when you're doing those small strokes and you have a flat brush, you use the chisel edge, so to speak. So instead of, let me show you on my hand here. I show this to folks in my paint parties too. So, you have your flat brush. Instead of using it that away, you use it on the chisel edge and you use it that away. And you just, little strokes. And I even go as far as not even using the full flat. So like if I lay the brush 100% like down like that, I tip it. So I really only using like this part of my brush from like about right there up. So I angle my brush so it only hits like that one side. And then you can get those nice little strokes. Ah, yeah, the software development. Yeah. I don't do a lot of software development. I am not a coder. I am not a coder. I don't like coding. I have done it. I have taken classes after class, all different languages. It's not for me because I don't have the patience. I'm like, you spend all that time coding, and I know things have changed now. This has been back when it wasn't as helpful. And you spent all your time coding and all of this and building beautiful code. And then, at that time, you would have to compile it. So I'm speaking my age here. And then you would have to, run it and test it. And then it wouldn't run or it wouldn't compile. And you had error. You had to go back and you had to find said errors because it wasn't like the code of today, which was helpful in telling you, like, wait a minute, you've left out a parenthesis, or hold up, you have, you got it in the wrong spot. I know when I did Fortran, I about threw my computer out the window because it was like you had to count spaces and stuff because certain things had to be so many spaces. Oh my word. I was like, that's when I knew this was not for me because I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the patience. I can remember being in school and like having my class that I was taking, and I was at that time they had computer labs. They may still have computer labs, though most everybody has a computer. But at this time, you didn't just have your computer that you carried around. You went to a lab and you used the computer at the school lab. Oh man. Oh, I can remember sitting in that room and just like ready to throw the computer right out. Of course, they were honking computers. They weren't little things like they have today. They were big old things. And I can just remember like, I'm ready to toss this. I've changed a lot. I was just like, me and this computer are going to have a major fallout. So anyway, um I'm a little surprised it survived me, or I survived it, but I did just enough to get out of the class and just note to myself, this is not what I want to do. But I found my spot and I enjoy it. I get to work with the smart coders and I just get to lay out what I want them to do or what we need them to do. And that works. I can tell them how I wanted the system to work. And then they can go about making it happen for me. Yes, it has, hasn't it? Just a little bit of that brings it all to life. These are like those old bulbs, the ones you had in the 70s. I know we used to have some, and somebody on their street, like, he was a menace. Those kids that are not kids, that they're teenagers, but they're just a menace. We had old sets of these, and one night he thought it would be funny to take out all the bulbs that he could reach and bust them in the street. And that's what he did. He undid all the bulbs and busted them in the street. So at my mom's. But we used to have these old set with the big lights. Thank you, Dee. And so we just got our little lights on our tree. Now you could choose if you wanted to like add cording. I don't think it's needed. Exactly. Let others do the coding. Exactly. I know. We wanted to also. He was a brat. He was a menace. But anyway, that's been a long time ago. I'm sure he went on to be fine. But who knows? Either that or went on to go to jail. Who knows? I have no idea. He was older than me. And so I have no idea where he ended up in life. I know it was sad. I mean, kids. But I mean, he went on to do far worse than that. He actually set my great aunt's porch on fire. He did that. Luckily, it was the middle of the night, but luckily it was found before it did any damage. So yeah, he was a menace. He had asked them if he could do some work for money, and they had said no, and that was his response. And so, but yeah. You know, you never know about people. We're going to put a little snow up on our tree because it is outside. And our tree is going to hold just a little bit of snow on these little out branches. Just a little bit. But okay, you have a good one. Thank you, Dee. We're just gonna pop in a little snow, and I'll be live later today at 5 o'clock. I'll be live. There's actually going to be an event in the group, the Crafty Bunch. So y'all hang out for that because it's going to start at 1 o'clock. And I saw the schedule, and I can't think of who's kicking it off, but you can just go to the Crafty Bunch at 1 o'clock and you can see who's kicking it off. But it's all about paper. And so if you know, last time I was, well, not last time, because last time I was live, I did this, but I did a live where I painted some ornament tags. We're going to take these and we're going to make ornament tags. We'll finish that one, and then we're going to make some not ornament tags. What am I talking about? We're going to make some package tags. That's what I'm trying to say, is package tags. And I'm not doing a very good job of it. But, and what would be fun with this piece, and I think we'll do that, we'll do a little bit of it before I get off. I think I'll have time, is to add a little crystal to the snow and get it a little bit, make it shiny. And so, but, and I'm just like, yes, I'm covering up some of my some of my bulbs and stuff, but I'm just like plopping down snow and no certain way. I'm just plopping. That's a technical term, plop. And so, pardon me, you just don't want to cover everything up. You don't want to cover it all up. And so, if you make your branches come down, you can even have them like into the snow. Now, I don't have that because I have some space. But if I had brought my branches down a little bit, thank you, Paula. It does. It adds a little something to it. And so, but I think that looks so cute. And we have a couple more minutes, and I'm just gonna, I don't even know if we have a couple, but we're gonna take a couple. And I'm gonna, everything I touch turns over. It started last night and it's just going into today. It's going into today. Everything I touch wants to turn over. And we're just gonna use some of this little glitter pen that I have here. I'm just gonna use my finger. And we're just gonna, just certain spots, not every, we don't have to do it in every one of them. But, you know, just in certain ones. Just add a little. I usually put my glitter on with my fingers anyway. If it's a big enough surface. I like these little pins because they do get in there. We're going to be using these later with our little ornament, our little package tags. Why am I stuck on ornaments? I don't know. Maybe because I've been making them forever. And so one thing I like, I don't know, I'm going to put on the top of my tree is a star because I just love stars on top of trees. Don't ask me. Or a little, whatever, tree topper you want. I know this is outside and, you know, but I still feel like we need a little tree topper that we're going to put up on our tree. And so, and then we're going to come across. I'm going to use a little white because it's kind of hard to see. No, it's not stickles, but you could use stickles. What I'm using is a pen tart product. I actually carry it in my store. And I have several different colors. And it's a glitter pen. And this is silver. I have clear, I have red, I have green, I have a copper, I think. I have a gold. I don't think I have a blue. I don't know, I have to look. But I don't think I have blue. Pretty sure that's one of the colors I don't have. I don't know. I may have a blue. But there's our little star. Looks a little weird. I don't know, somewhere along the line my star got out of proportion or something, but that's okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. That's a little more like a star. And then you could put little packages under here if you wanted to do that. Whatever you want. But this is our little Christmas tree. It looks so cute. I'll decide if it's done tomorrow and we either will start something new or I will come back and add some packages and some additional stuff to this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll get your opinion. Do you think it's done or not? I don't know. Anyway, we all have a good rest of your day. I've got a call at 12:30 that I've got to be upstairs for, and I have a order I want to pack. So y'all have an awesome day. I will see you all at 5. Looking forward to it in the Crafty Bunch at 1:00. The event begins. It's all about paper, and so there should be some fun stuff to watch in the Crafty Bunch. So y'all just refresh at 1, and the first person will be up, and then I will be on at 5. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Thank you.